Oden, Kozuki is peak masculinity. Oden, the Kozuki clan heir, and the person who saw the One Piece through the Roger crew is an example of a great role model, and I'm going to be going over 4 reasons as to why I think he's peak masculinity. So the first reason is he was driven by his purpose. He was driven by his purpose to open the land of Wano, and everything became second place to that, even his own family, because he was on his ship for I don't know how many years, for about 2 years I think, and he was with the Roger crew trying to find the One Piece, and his family basically tagged along with him instead of settling down like most people do. And I do think that that's a perfect example of purpose, because once you go ahead and chase your purpose, everything comes after that. That everybody has a purpose, and we should always be striving to figure out what that is and trying new things until we figure out what our purpose is. He chased his dreams with the Roger crew and finally achieved them by going to Laugh Tale and and finally being able to see the One Piece in its true detail. And I would say that, was it worth it? Maybe it was, maybe it wasn't, but I do think that he found a peace within himself, and he was able to go back to Wano and figure out how to change things around. And I do think that Kozuki Oden was a man of honor, as we saw through all of the tribulations and challenges that he went through while he came back to Wano under the rule of Orochi, and do some crazy things like going ahead and dancing and trying to save hundreds of people that were being held captive by Orochi, and also during his execution where he was bowling for about an hour, and he was able to go ahead and save the Akazuya 9 and make sure that he was able to protect his family through saving his retainers. And he was just honorable in every way. And then also when he went against Kaido, he rolled up to a war with only 9 people and almost single-handedly destroyed them. I think he has a great sense of honor, and he doesn't really care what he has to do to achieve it. He just wants to do what's right for the people and for his country as well. And the third reason is he was a competent leader. He was a very successful leader and a competent leader because he was able to make Curry, the land of outlaws, into a habitable and more stable economy and village. And he was able to turn it into an estate, and he eventually became the daimyo of it. And then we also see that through the Akazuya 9, because he was able to turn these hoodlums, thugs, into samurai retainers that actually helped open the land of Wano in the future. So, which is crazy to think about, because he was kind of just going on an adventure, and basically all of these hoodlums and thugs tagged along with him, and then they became respectable samurai retainers just because of this one person. And I think he's a great example of a leader. He can take anybody from a certain situation and turn them into a respectable and admirable person. Fourth reason is that he was also a great father. He gave a lot of life lessons to Hiyori and Momonosuke, and he was also not afraid to tell them the realities of the world. Sometimes, I remember the bath scene with Hiyori, he was saying, "Oh yeah, I might die," and she got all flustered and started crying about that. But he was able to laugh it off and have a good time, just discussing the realities of the world to his offspring. Those are all the reasons that I think Oden Kozuki is a peak masculine male. I think he's a great role model for anybody aspiring to do great things. I think leadership is very important. I think being a good father, being able to raise the next generation, is also a very important masculine role. And then him following his purpose, making sure that he set out to achieve what he wanted to do and became a man of his word, is also a very important masculine role. Yeah, and that's really about it for this video. Let me know what you guys think in the comments below. What do you guys think about Oden Kozuki, and how is he a good role model? Do you think he's a good role model, or do you not think he's a good role model? Let me know in the comments below, and just open it up to discussion. And if you guys liked it, go ahead and like it, and subscribe to the channel if you want more videos like this. And I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.
Go.